Hello and welcome to another episode of Metal Detecting with Lugnut. You might recognize behind me the house next door, the 1887 house. This is the front door. Gonna come up here and piddle around today. I don't have any permissions and it's still dry as the Sahara. But this yard, she didn't care, and let's just go see what we can find under the grass. I had a 55, 57 signal, and there it sits. That's an older bullet. It's not jacketed. It's definitely fired. Little dent there at the top. 2 rings. Looks like to be a 38. Oops. There you go. 1 bullet. It is a Sunday afternoon. I am just killing time down in the trashy southeastern corner of the 1887 house. And I just scared up something. And if I didn't know any better, I've touched it but I haven't wiped it. I'm betting that that's an Indian. The signal was everywhere from 75 up to 80. The only other thing it could be would be a wheat penny. Oh, there's Abraham Lincoln right there. Well, so I don't know any better. But it's definitely going to be a wheat. Well, let me clean this off. See if there's a date on it. It's going to be an old one, but there you can see Abraham Lincoln right there. Still, another penny out of this yard. There we go, 1927. 1 cent. I'm slowly moving north through this garbage corner of the property, and there's more junk down here than you can shake a stick at. I got a piece here that might be interesting. Look at this. Now I've actually messed with it, wiped it a little bit. It has these initials, what looks like AH. This twists off, if I can do it with one hand. Yeah. I think that's makeup, like rouge. The color like that, white piece of milk glass. That's pretty cool. I'll see if I can find a makeup logo for that AH or HA. It was well, because of this aluminum, it was a 81 to 76 signal. That's pretty cool. Next target. Look at this cute little tree peeper. And he's sweet. Tiny little guy. He's almost translucent. Looks like we found a printing plate of some kind. About 2 inches. I'll do a little work on that and find out what those words are. I'll put them right below here. I'm chasing a high tone in what I know is disturbed soil. Look what came up in my shovel here. A marble. Little blue cat's eye. Cool. Haven't found one of those in a long time. Not a cat's eye, but a marble, period. Alright, let me keep digging, see if I can find the tone. Here's the piece of junk that was giving me the tone, but I'll chase that for a marble any day. Next target. Real crappy signal all the way from 80 to 75. And this ground I know has been disturbed. You can just see Abraham Lincoln's profile there. So, I don't know, this one's caked on there pretty thick. Let me clean it off, see what kind of date we got. I can't make out a date, but it is wheat penny. I'll keep trying. I'll put it over here. Here's the wrap up for this piddling around next door session. Got a big pile of trash. Some of those signals were really good. This one was good. I think that's the top of a lamp. This piece, there would have been a third piece, and then the shade would have gone down on top of that. Large caliber shell. Deer hunting. This has got a wing on it. I don't know what that is. It's like cast iron. This should have been a barber dime. Boy, that was a beautiful tone. Got the printing plate, and you will have seen what this is already. We'll clean that up really well, and I'll even try, I have some ink pads, I'll see if I can make a print with it. With the marble, the makeup, which I'll do some more research on, one zinking, the driveway, and the 2 wheats. 27 and whatever this one is. I'll put that right here. But that's it. Again, if I were an Indian, I'd do a rain dance, because it's dry as it can be. So let's hope it rains and get some permissions. Go out and do something a little more exciting. But you know, this is part of metal detecting. Anyway, come back next time, whenever that is, when we once again go out and looking for what's under the grass. Bye for now.
Eugene Thomas Kapp was born November the 25th, 1852, to Mary and Thomas Jefferson Kapp in Bethania, North Carolina. The Kapps were farmers and millers. They had a grist mill along the largest of the 3 creeks that ran through their property. Even today, this creek is referred to as Mill Creek. After the Mill Ponds Dam was destroyed by a flood, the mill was converted into a tobacco drying barn. The barn stood for many years, finally collapsing in 1980. E.T. Kapp was married twice. First to Elmira Schaub. They had a son named Ernest in 1882. Elmira passed in 1888, and Eugene remarried to Caroline Riggs. Eugene built his home across the road from his father's house in 1878. This is a partial photo of the front of the house as it is seen today. Here is a photo taken about the time of Elmira's passing, judging from the age of the boy in the photo, who is most likely Ernest. The woman who is seated and mostly obscured by the post is probably Mary Kapp, and the younger woman on the left is possibly Caroline. There's a farm employee on the right and a dog at Ernest's feet. Eugene Thomas was sheriff of Forsyth County from 1896 until 1902. He died on October the 1st, 1941. He was a member of the Bethania Moravian Church and is buried in God's Acre on a hill next to the church. The house is currently undergoing restoration. Early on, I discovered on the back of a newly uncovered stair riser Eugene's signature and a date, E.T. Kapp, October the 4th, 1878. That is one fancy signature, very Victorian. This means he died about 63 years, almost to the day that he completed the house. In metal detecting this property, as of this episode, I've uncovered 3 items with Eugene's name or initials on them. The first was a piece of decorated silver, marked sterling, of undetermined purpose. It bears his initials, ETK. This was my very first silver find. The second item, found a month later under the magnolia tree on the north side of the house, maybe 30 feet from the silver item's location. This item was a gold cufflink from the late 1800s, again with his initials beautifully etched into the gold. This was my very first gold find. In this episode, you see me unearth the printing plate that says Mr. E.T. Kapp, Bethania, North Carolina. This is a wonderful and interesting find, and this item inspired me to make this extended, informative video. I went up to God's Acre and I located Eugene's final resting place, briefly reuniting him with his lost items. Rest in peace, Sheriff Kapp. I want to thank Court Duval from the Forsyth County Library for his assistance with the research on Sheriff Kapp. The info I learned about Mr. Kapp has helped me correct some inaccurate stories I've heard and retold over the years. Thanks for watching. Please come back for more detecting adventures when we go looking for what's under the grass. Bye for now.